Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Apex Legends video. My name is Sweat if you guys are new, and in today's video we're going to be going over some new Apex Legends settings that were recently added during the Apex Legends Genesis Collection event update. So what I'm going to be doing is going over these settings and just showing you really what they do. And there were some big changes, so let's get into it. Into the gameplay tab we go. Also, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new for anything Apex Legends. But we go into the gameplay tab right here, and you guys will know if you've been watching this channel for a long time now that I've always preached to run Tritanopia colorblind settings. And that reason is because if you see in the center of my screen right now, I have my crosshair and it's yellow. Okay, I always like having my crosshair be a bright color just so I can see it better in dark spaces like caves, in World's Edge, or Kings Canyon, or whatever the case may be. And also it changes Watson fences to yellow, a bunch of other people's abilities to yellow and brighter colors. So that's really why I use Tritanopia colorblind settings in the first place. But they actually changed it up. So here's the issue. Here's what they did with Tritanopia, and I really can't complain about it because I'm not actually colorblind. I've just preached to use it because it makes everything brighter. I think it looks better in the game, so it's kind of disappointing from my point of view, but I know if you're actually colorblind, then this might help you out. So problem arises when you crack someone's armor if you're using Tritanopia settings when you're actually not colorblind. So let's crack this guy's armor real quick, and you're gonna notice once I shoot him for flesh, it appears gold. Now it used to appear red normally, so you could tell that they're flesh in a different color. But if you're not colorblind, I mean, you're not going to be able to differentiate between if the person is flesh or actually has gold armor on. That's the issue. That's the only time that this is going to be an issue, when the enemy has that gold armor. And I know a lot of you are going to say, just listen to the sound cues. Not everybody can hear perfect audio. Apex Legends is actually known. In my last video, I said Apex has perfect audio. I was absolutely joking. There's terrible audio in Apex all the time. There's so many sound miscues. And you're not always going to know if you crack the guy's armor. So I would personally recommend, if you are not colorblind, I know it's disappointing because it's going to make everything a little bit darker, but turn that back to off and you're going to see that I have a red reticle, which is kind of sad. But at least when I shoot this guy for flesh, it actually pops up in red. So there's that. Just keep that in mind. If you're rocking Tritanopia and you're noticing a difference in flesh numbers like being gold, that is absolutely the reason why. All right, everybody, so the second change to the settings in this update is going to be in the controller tab. You're going to scroll all the way down to advanced look controls. Click on this. You're going to have to turn custom look controls on for this. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking for my updated settings. Here you go. I'm not doing a whole video on my updated settings, but yeah, I'm just trying to test out the new settings. And we have this target compensation style. We have default and we have PC. So if you're not really familiar with either, there's a little less aim assist on PC than there is on console. So I mean, they kind of added this option because a lot of PC players were complaining when console players would be playing on PC, they would have more aim assist than PC controller players, if that makes more sense. So people playing on console have more aim assist than people on PC that are using controller, and PC players that are using controller have less aim assist than console players when they cross over. So they have a little bit of a disadvantage. So what they did was they added a default and a PC option. I don't really know why you would turn this on unless you're trying to prove a point, to be honest with you. But if you guys want, I can make a whole video playing with the PC target compensation style. I'm sure I wouldn't have a problem. I've played on PC multiple times, absolutely done fine. The only problem is why I don't switch to PC. Probably a lot of you are wondering that, is that my graphics card really craps the bed when I'm trying to record and play the game at the same time. So I got to get a bunch of new stuff for my computer, but that's beside the point. If you guys want to turn this on, then go for it, but it's not really necessary. You're going to have less aim assist if you click on the PC option. So if you're playing on console against console people, I would probably keep this on default. All right, and the last change to the settings today is going to be right here, FOV ability scaling. That stands for field of view ability scaling. So basically it says scale your field of view when using movement abilities that increase your speed. And this is going to refer to Octane and Bloodhound primarily. Okay, so let's have it enabled for now, and you're going to see when I use my Bloodhound ultimate ability, what happens. Okay, it kind of zooms in on my screen. Even though you guys might not have noticed it the most, it's zoomed in right now. And you're going to notice towards the end of my ability, once this Beast of the Hunt counter runs down, it's going to slowly scale out. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, I'm just going to let it play out for you guys. And you wouldn't really notice this too much if you don't play either Bloodhound or Octane. But just so you guys know, you're going to see it zoom out a little bit once this ability goes away right here. You see that little zoom right there? Or it actually zoomed in. So when you pop the Bloodhound ultimate ability, it actually zooms out. So take back what I said. It zooms out and then it zooms back in at the end. But if you turn this setting off, you disable it, make sure you click Y or your triangle button or whatever on PC to actually apply this setting. Let's go get our ultimate ability and I'll show you what it looks like when it's disabled. All right, guys, so now this is with it disabled. You're going to notice once this counter runs down, nothing should happen to your screen if you have that FOV ability scaling disabled. And you guys can see it just runs out. It does not zoom out in the beginning of your Bloodhound ultimate, and it does not zoom in at the end of your Bloodhound ultimate. So I know a lot of people were complaining about that messing up their shot, messing up their aim or their settings or whatever once they pop that ultimate or whatever the case may be. You don't have to have that problem anymore. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's basically all the new settings that they added in this Genesis Collection event. If you guys did enjoy this video, like I said in the beginning, drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also comment down below if you want me to try out that PC target compensation mode, and I'll show you the big differences that people will be talking about soon in the future. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day and peace out.